Hello everyone, this is Zon and welcome to Let's Play The Sims 4 Get to Work, I believe the expansion is called. Yes, I just barely got the expansion. And I know it's a week late. I have been away quite sick and pretty much unable to even look at my computer screen lately. As you can see, I do have an alien here. I've just been playing around with the alien. And I did try to get the alien going with a regular sim, and doing that was just impossible. You actually have to go to add a sim and then add an alien, or just add a new sim. So I added the alien to get the alien, and I have had no real plans yet. I was just checking out the aliens. So let's go ahead and continue on with that real quick so you guys can just check out the aliens. You can see there are a lot of different skin tones you can use, and I'm not sure if the aliens in the game are going to have a lot of different skin tones as well. If you get abducted, if there's different skin tones or not. Some of these are pretty cool. This white skin tone looks pretty cool. I did like my first alien. She was kind of cute. So let's get back to her. Some of these can be quite scary. She looks almost human, just got that purple facial expression. And I think the purple looked pretty cool. We might go with a light blue as well. That was also very nice. So as I was mentioning, I'm not sure if in the game you're going to have different skin tone aliens that will come down, or if you're going to stick with the average green skin tones here. But we can make something quite different. And as you know, The Sims 4 always likes to give you your little supernatural life states. Sometimes they've referred to it as life states, and aliens are what came with Get to Work. So let's just look at these different options. In the eyes, let's click on these eyes. You can see there's different colors, and they actually have different figures inside the eyes, and I kind of like the spiral. Looks pretty cool, but it just doesn't seem very realistic to me. I think I'm going to go with something a little more solid, maybe just the black. And there were a few that looked kind of like they faded out. That was pretty cool, but I'm not too big on the color with that, with the skin tone she's currently got. The purple might work out pretty well though, so I think I'll go ahead and stick with the purple. Now this other sim here, I just made him. Actually, I didn't make him. He's just there because he was there, and I had to get to this alien sim. We could just delete him out here in a sec. But we get over to clothing. As an alien, there are only two different clothing options. You get a dark alien suit or a light alien suit. And I think I'm going to switch the skin tone back to purple real quick. If we can get that. There we go. There we go. Yep, I like the purple for sure. And I think I'm definitely liking the white jumpsuits she's got going on there. They actually don't have shoes either. You can't dress up your alien as a human, so it's going to be really difficult for these aliens to fit in. It's going to be obvious there's aliens walking around. She's kind of fit. Being in space all the time, you wouldn't think she'd be that fit. Okay, so now we have a alien that looks like she's just skin and bones, and that's probably pretty accurate considering there is no gravity in space. Maybe we got artificial gravity on her spaceship. So let's give her a little bit of shape here, but not too much. That should do just fine. She does have these long arms. I don't know if that's normal. Do all Sims? Yeah, they all have that long arms, so that's not uncommon. And as you can see, no more clothing options there. We can make her fat, pretty much the same sliders as a regular sim. But then again, all these suits, it looks like for athletic there were two different ones. For formal, there's two light colored ones. I really like this one. So I'm not sure why those ones are available. Alright, so just continuing down the list, we see pretty much the same 2 or 3 different uniforms. It looks like there's 2 different black ones. Or maybe just the one black one, and 2 different white ones, which we can see when we go over here to sleep. We have the less bright one, and then we have the, actually they're both kind of bright, but the one seems to have a little bit less green, or maybe this one just seems to have a little bit more yellow. But again, there's not a whole lot more to pick from there. I'm not sure how they will play out in the game. Being an alien, I'm sure they have different needs, and we'll see how that works once we get there. As our alien from an outer space, we're just going to go ahead and see if we can make her a scientist. That is something we can do with Get to Work. So we're going to do things that we can do with that. I'm not entirely sure. Probably knowledge, smart and handy, Renaissance, computer whiz. Let's make her smart and handy, and let's pick some traits that are going to work out with that. Goofball, genius, probably a genius. She's not going to be very active. And let's check these out. Bookworm, foodie, perfectionist, probably a perfectionist. And ambitious, clumsy, glutton, insane, lazy. I'm not seeing a whole bunch here that's going to help her out. Nope, I keep pushing that wrong button. Non-committal, outgoing, good, loner. You know, none of those seem to be great. Let's see if we can find something else that will help her out here. These Sims become happy when reading sci-fi or playing video games. May become tense if they haven't played. She's not going to be a gamer, so we don't want that. I don't know about creative either. Maybe just ambitious would work. So she can be a perfectionist, genius, and ambitious. That seems to fit the trait of a scientific alien. So we're going to keep her as is. Alright, now we're going to go back to our main guy here. And let's go ahead and randomize this and get ourselves a girl. We can make this a girl's house. I think that seems to be just fine. So let's make him a girl. Young adult is good. Did we make her a young adult? She is. Perfect. And I'm not big on switching their walk style, so we're not going to worry about that. And this girl could be the person who found her. So let's randomize this till we find something we like. I kind of like that last one. That was pretty good. And I'm really liking this outfit. Now, my intention was to make a bakery. Of course, everybody makes bakeries. People love their bakeries. The thing about bakeries is you can cook all your food, all your desserts, and then you can just put them up right in your shop. So you're not spending a whole lot of money to get going. And I will be starting from scratch. And as you know, if you've watched enough of my videos, I don't use cheats either. So I'm not going to have very much money whatsoever to get this, to get started. Let's see if we can get outfit. I kind of like this outfit she's already wearing. Maybe something a little whiter. Let's see if we can find something else. I'm not liking that jumpsuit suit. We kind of want a bakery look. These are the new outfits that came with the game. But let's see where we can get. That was, I believe that's a Star Wars outfit. And we're in full body. Yes, we are. And let's just get something that's pretty casual, but also sporty, dressy. That I like the dress. I do not like the color on her. We do want something kind of bright, but also complements her skin tone. And that blue seems to be pretty good. I was hoping kind of for white. That's a little too short for a bakery. So let's see. Let's just continue browsing and see what we can find in here. This looks pretty conservative. I like that. And white seems to really fit the baker look. I think that just might be what we go with, is just the white dress here. And let's get her some shoes. And pretty much any shoes. She is a worker, so we don't want anything too hard on her feet. But there we go. There, now she looks like a decent person, ready to open up her own bakery. Let's just give her a little bit of an update over here. We do like these blue eye colors. I don't know if they fit her skin tone though. Maybe something like that would work out good. And makeup. Let's fix that eye color. Is just horrible. We want something a little more calming. And that looks a little more calming and also seems to fit her pretty well. Let's see if we, everything looks good there. She came out pretty nice. The one thing I like about this game is if you don't really do a lot of detail stuff, I'm not big at making my Sims. The randomize button gives you some great Sims. It really does. And then you can just tweak a few things to fit your liking. And we're going to see if we can swerve these eyes down just a little bit. Maybe open them up. The nose looks pretty decent. And we'll move it up a little bit. See if we can move that up a little bit. All right. So that looks pretty good, I think. She looks calm. She looks nice. Let's get out of here. We'll go to her hairstyle real quick. We were on this one. That wasn't a bad hairstyle. We might just go back to that. And let's see if we got any new hairstyles with the game. As you can see, a lot of new ones here. Definitely some business looks. And we just go through those. Some short looks, some longer looks. Pretty much just more hairstyles to go with whatever you want. I really like this one. That's pretty decent. And you know what? I think I'll probably go back to this one though. That seems to be the more business casual look. All right. So let's go ahead and go to her traits. I'm not going to look a whole bunch more into these. There are hats. As you can see, there are some accessories. We have earrings, necklaces. So a lot of new stuff if you guys really like that. I prefer gameplay, so I'm not going to get too into it. When you're in gameplay, you don't see these things a whole lot. We can get her a necklace. I think would complement her pretty nicely. Maybe not something so bright. Something like that really fits the color of everything we have going on here. And everything else I'll just leave as is. And I might end up changing in the future. But let's make her a cook. She likes food. And Master Chef, she wants to master the culinary arts, or Master Mixologist. We're doing those. As you can see, I'm not seeing any new traits that have come with the game, which is kind of unfortunate. You would expect with an expansion, you would have a little bit of everything. And in this, you really aren't getting a whole lot. You are getting the extra ability to do jobs yourself rather than just sending them off to work, which is nice. And you can build a business, which for me is just a huge thing. You haven't had that since The Sims 2. And building a business in The Sims 2 was so much fun. You did pretty much everything for your Sim, everything while they were at work. Unfortunately, as you can see, we did not get a whole lot of new traits, or any new traits for that matter. But let's go ahead and get some things. Creative would be good for a baker. When eating good food, bad food. She might be a foodie. We'll hold on to that one. Not a glutton. And hates children. Let's make her nice. Let's just see if she could be good. You know what? We can make her neat. That would be a good thing to have for a baker in a bakery. So we have our baker and we have our alien who will hopefully be a scientist. We'll see how difficult it is running a bakery and having a scientist running around at the same time. That might be a little difficult. And of course, she's probably going to need somebody helping her with the bakery. So let's get her friend. And her friend could be anybody. She'll be a girl as well. I like this. Dark skinned. Has a kind of a younger look with the dress and everything. I think I'm just going to keep her exactly as is. We don't know where we met this friend. And she's not going to have the same ideals as her friend. Let's make her, she wants to love. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she wants to be popular. Maybe that's her reason for going to the bakery. So let's party animal, friend of the world. Friend of the world sounds great. Maybe we'll make some friends while we're at the bakery. And she can be cheerful. And we're not going to pick any of those. Is she going to be lazy, insane? No. She might be a little lazy. You know what? She's the one in the bakery that's not doing quite as much as she should be.
Sarah. Oh.
She's not going to be evil or anything, though. Childish. Maybe she might be. She could be materialistic. All right, there we go. She's into the bakery for the money. But she's not really willing to do the work for the money. But she is cheerful, and she wants to be friends to everybody. She wants to feel like she's accepted. So those are going to be our Sims for Get to Work. We will get them started, get them in a nice little house in the next episode. And hopefully we'll be able to afford a nice little lot to start our bakery. Otherwise, we might just have to start getting some money so we could do that. So we will check the prices on those. We'll also check out the lot. There is a new little lot. They call it a new world. I'm going to call it a lot because you only get 4 building spaces out of it. Another thing I was hoping was pretty much a whole new neighborhood with this expansion, maybe even a whole little business venue, and you're really only getting a few little lots with this expansion, which is unfortunate, but we will make it work. You do get the retail trait that you can put to any lot and use in other neighborhoods as you need. But we'll let that wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll check you out next time. Thanks for watching.